granddaughter hobby farm. Today we will be making Irish soda bread in honor of St. Patrick's Day. So it's a really simple recipe, and it's great if you're a beginner baker, and it's something that you can do with your kids at home. My kids are way too little. They do help me in the kitchen. You can see the tower over there, but they are both under 2. So I'm not quite sure that they're ready for this, but let's get going. So to start, we're going to put 4 cups of flour into a large mixing bowl. I've already preheated the oven to 350 degrees, and I've pre-greased an 8-inch round pan. Okay. I've pre-measured some ingredients. So we have 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt. I like the fine salt, and a 1/2 cup of sugar. So we're just going to mix it up with a wooden spoon. Okay. Now we're going to take 2 tablespoons of softened salted butter. We're just going to mix it up with our hands. Basically what we're doing is we're making a crumble. So you want that butter to get kneaded into the flour mixture. See how it's nice and blended in? Not lumpy. You can just mix it in with your fingers, moving it around. And then when you're done, you're going to make a well, kind of like a wreath. No worries if you're forgetting a step. I'll put a link to the recipe that's on my website in the comments below. Okay, so we're just going to set that aside. And then we're going to take another mixing bowl. This is one of my favorite bowls. It was my great-grandmother's. It's a nice clay bowl. I wish it was a little bit bigger, but it's perfect for what we need. So we're going to take an egg. I prefer like an extra large size. It could be jumbo, it could be large. I've always found that your egg size doesn't matter too much in baking when you're doing something like this. Then what I'm going to do is take a cup of sour cream. I use sour cream so it gets the batter moist when it's cooking. And then we're going to use 1.25 cups of buttermilk. Take your whisk and just mix it together. Just takes a minute. There's really no right or wrong way to whisk. Some people do a figure 8, some people do a zigzag, some people do a circle. I kind of do all 3. Okay. So you're going to take this mixture and you're going to pour it in the center of your well that you just made with your flour wreath. Did I just say flower wreath? Flower meaning flower, not a flower in the garden. Okay, and what we're going to do is just fold it. So we're taking our spoon and we're scooping under and folding in. Scooping under, folding in. And we're going to rotate the bowl at the same time. And it takes a couple minutes to do. You don't want to stir it because then it just makes the consistency off. So folding is the best method that I've come up with. If you find that your mixture is too dry, you're always welcome to add more buttermilk. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. I really can't answer the question as to why when it's the same recipe over and over, but sometimes you do. So I might add a little bit more to it. Oops, might be a little bit too much. But you're never going to need to add any more than a 1/4 cup more. That was probably maybe about 2 tablespoons, which might have been a little bit too much, but it will be fine. Okay, once that's all mixed, we're going to take a cup of raisins and we're going to put them in. A lot of recipes only call for a 1/2 cup. I like to use a full cup. You can never have too many raisins in Irish soda bread. It gives it that little sweetness in every bite. Not too much, not too little, just right. Okay, then once that's all mixed together, we're going to take our greased 8-inch pan and we're just going to pour it in. Doesn't really look like much before it's cooked, but it will come out just fine. We're going to take a little sprinkle of some flour and just sprinkle it on the top. And we're going to put it in the oven. I had actually just made one. And once you put it in the oven, it's going to cook for about 55 minutes. So let's see how this came out. I just pulled this out right before I started this video. And hopefully it comes out fine. I wouldn't want to be embarrassed. So let's see. Here we go. Perfect. So, usually you want it to at least sit, I would say about an hour, but let's cut into it and see how it came out. You want to use a serrated knife whenever you're cutting Irish soda bread, and that's so you get a nice clean cut. You can tell that a knife is serrated, in case you're not sure, by the blade. See how it's got this ripple? That's how you tell. And look at that. Nice Irish soda bread. So you can serve this with some sour cream, some butter, or just eat it as it is. I personally like a little bit of cream cheese on mine, and that's what we're going to do. Delicious. Delicious. Moist. Raisins. Delicious. Not crumbly. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you get a chance to try my recipe. Go on over to farmersgranddaughterhobbyfarm.com and you can see the recipe there as well, but I'll put it in the comments below. So if you like this video and would like to see more in the future, please click subscribe and follow. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.